Trump at 100 days, polls, policies, and public sentiment. As President Trump reached the 100-day mark in office, a flurry of promises and policy actions have prompted widespread debate, with polling numbers revealing mixed and in many cases troubling public sentiment. According to a new poll, the administration is facing significant disapproval on several key fronts. 64% of Americans disapprove of Trump's handling of inflation, 65% disapprove of his approach to tariffs, 61% disapprove of his broader economic strategy, 53% disapprove of his immigration policies. "The numbers suck," said GOP strategist David Urban bluntly. "Those are terrible numbers. But again, it's a snapshot in time." Urban pointed to alternative polling showing 55% of Americans believe the president is addressing major national problems appropriately. "Polls can tell different stories," he added, defending the administration's long-game strategy. Still, frustration remains palpable. Economic turbulence, including a Wall Street Journal headline dubbing April the worst since the Great Depression, has sparked concern among business leaders, farmers, and average Americans alike. While Trump campaigned on tough tariff policies, critics argue he failed to prepare the public for the economic pain they would bring. "People feel betrayed," one panelist said. "He said he would fix inflation and the cost of living, but that hasn't happened." There is still room for change, others argued, noting that it's early in the presidency and the political climate can shift rapidly. 3 months ago, people were optimistic about the economy, one commentator noted. It can swing back again. Immigration debate intensifies. Immigration remains one of Trump's most polarizing issues. Though 53% of Americans disapprove of his approach, it's still a central plank of his presidency. Critics accuse him of overreach and undermining due process, particularly following reports of defiance against Supreme Court rulings on deportation cases. Congresswoman from Arizona weighed in, stating, "This administration's approach is authoritarian. Whether I speak with Democrats or moderate Republicans in my state, there is concern." She highlighted mass deportation pledges and the erosion of fundamental rights, especially for families with U.S. citizen children. Yet others pushed back. "I think Trump is doing what Americans elected him to do," another panelist said, underscoring that immigration and border security were winning issues in 2016. However, the Supreme Court standoff, especially in the case of Kilmar Garcia, may complicate the president's stance. A majority of Americans, according to polling, believe he should follow the court's decision. Democrats mobilize. As Republicans rally behind Trump's policies, Democrats are taking their fight to the streets and the courts. From sit-ins on Capitol Hill to major town halls and court victories, the party is mobilizing in diverse ways. "We're seeing Democrats fight back across the board," a Democratic congresswoman said. "From Sanders rallies to town halls in red districts, we're not just relying on legislation, we're taking the fight directly to the people." But internal tensions remain. Some Democrats argue the party is failing to connect with moderates and swing voters. AOC and Sanders don't speak to the middle. "That's a problem if we want to win," one former Republican congressman turned centrist said. "Republicans have that challenge too. Moderates will be the ones to check Trump's power." Another Democratic strategist emphasized the importance of focusing not just on federal legislation, but also state and local victories. "We've slowed Trump down with over 100 court rulings. Our governors, mayors, and AGs are protecting people where it counts," they said. Looking ahead. Despite negative polling, Trump still enjoys a 7-point edge over congressional Democrats when it comes to trust in handling major problems. And while Democrats lead over Republicans in Congress in terms of approval, the road ahead remains uncertain. As the panel closed, a deeply personal moment brought the discussion to a pause. David Urban shared news of his wife's recent breast cancer diagnosis and thanked the Moffitt Cancer Center in Tampa for their care. "She's a rock star," Urban said emotionally, with the panel expressing support. "Hang in there, we're all praying and pulling for her."